Good foggy morning and happy Saturday, everybody. We've got 70 degrees, 22 degrees Celsius. Pretty sure that's what I said. Maybe 21. Nope, 22, 72, 22. Sorry, 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius. And very foggy and a little heavy air this morning, but not awful. All right, we got the little man out first here for walks as usual, since he's the better pottier and he doesn't do messes in the house, so I like to get him out first since he's a good boy. Well, I do apologize for yesterday's video just kind of ending abruptly after walks. I just decided that there was really no point in taking the camera to work with me, and then work turned into an absolute fiasco at about 10 minutes of 7 when a customer came in claiming her car had been hit in the parking lot. I notified her that she'd have to get the police involved, and yeah. Then the cops came and took up about, 30 minutes of my time, putting me super far behind on finishing up last night. I didn't get out of there until after 9. So, but the assistant manager who's acting as store manager was notified of everything going on. He's not there today. But, yeah, it was I don't know, one of those deals where we can't see, because our cameras are motion activated, and there's little glitches where it doesn't keep recording all the time, so we'll see. There was something that I was going to go over and I can't remember what it was anymore, but the video is exporting right now. I didn't do anything with it last night, and I mean my intention was come home and walk dogs again or go over my day, and that's what happened. Came home and Terry was like, the air conditioner is in the master bedroom was pouring water out. So I'm thinking one of us accidentally put it in dry mode, and we don't have a hose running out the water for dehumidifier, and it just poured all over the rug. So when we get done with walks, I got to go back upstairs with the deep cleaner and attempt to suck another, bit of water out of the carpet. It was not working very fast last night, but it is saturated. So not good. Not good at all. I don't know how I'm going to test this thing, because I do have extension cords. I can plug it in the tub and make sure that it's not doing it anymore. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Thank you guys for helping out with that. All right, now we're all set up for tomorrow, going up and seeing Mike and taking possession of a second Pocket 3. I'm kind of curious to see if I'm going to probably end up switching over to it for a bit to see if the gimbal is acting up for me. I did order another CPL filter because it was actually very affordable, only like $16. I'm like, let's just get it, have it. Both cameras will be set up, ready to rock and roll. But yeah, Mike's spending the weekend up there working on the house, trying to get it ready to go, because August he's moving in up there. So told him he should have done house renovation vlogs, and people would probably really get into that for him, but he's already halfway done. So, oh man, I slept pretty good. I'm a little groggy this morning and stuffy. Of course, now I see this weather and understand why. Yay! Boom boom for big boy. Well, tiny boy. I was playing around with the Pixel this morning, and it's weird because I swear it's giving me more options in the video settings than it did before. It's allowing me to run 60 frames per second, 4K, video boost, and speech enhancement. So we're going to give that a try. And once again, I asked Google how to preserve the settings, and it's claiming that there is a preserved settings in the camera app, and there is not. Like I said, the internet isn't always right, especially AI-generated answers. The iPhone has preserved settings. I'm not finding them in the Google Pixel 9. If anybody out there knows how to do it, and there's no videos on how to preserve the settings. I know before it said that Google does not have it. So it doesn't seem to matter if I actually close the entire app out or just, minimize it and lock the phone. It keeps turning video boost and voice enhancement off. But I kind of want to test it out because the sound quality the other day, I really had to crank the hell out of it to get it to to work right. So, not sure, but I do want to play around with a little bit more with it. But apparently the May update, May 5th, was that last year or this year? I don't know. I think May 5th there was a system update. So it definitely seems the video boost does help, especially if you're going to zoom. It does clear the image up significantly. I think worth the wait for if you're going to use that feature. So, because when I did the sign down here, the video boosted versions versus the non, was definitely a little clearer, but it was really weird how it made the sign like a haze. It was really weird. It may be because it's a reflective sign. I don't know. Yep, all I did was close the app and lock the phone, and it turned it off. So, and this thing does not change the... That's why I was confused whether or not I was actually in landscape or portrait the other day, because it doesn't rotate the zooms to the bottom of the screen like the iPhone does. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it crops in pretty heavy, but right now I do a video boost, 60 frames per second, and voice enhancement all turned on. Now, obviously video boost has to go through post-processing afterwards, and I'm pretty sure it has to be on Wi-Fi to send it to Google and then bring it back down. But it does give me both files. So, like I said, if we're out on an adventure and I want to use the 5x lens and crop in even harder, it definitely does seem to make it a little crisper. Because I had auto rotate turned off. Okay, that's why nothing was rotating. Alright. I'm pretty sure right now we're good. Now you can adjust the exposure while recording, but it doesn't tell you numbers. It's just like a slider, and it's really not that detailed. So, turn it down a little bit here. Come on, Boo. What are we watching? Yep. Okay, someone's on their patio. That's good. Come here. I'm glad I looked at the Merge app today because it expired in 2 days from my 14-day free trial. It's hard to believe I had this thing back 2 weeks already. Well, yeah, because she came in, what, the 29th? And we're the 12th. Yeah, I almost had the date on the video wrong. I'm like, what's the date? Yeah, okay. But unsubscribe to that and remove that app because honestly it's not working the way I was hoping. But yet it's still saying that since I've connected the watch with it, it's still saying that I am connected via Bluetooth to the iPhone with the Galaxy Watch Ultra 7. So I don't think it's helping me with anything. It's probably draining battery on the watch more than anything. So I don't know if we're gonna disconnect that in the future or not. We shall see. Every year I notice this. All these birch trees seem to be the first ones to lose their leaves. I mean, we're only in July, but it starts getting me excited for fall. Because the leaves are already changing on the birch trees. Seems to be an every year situation where they're just very early to start going dormant. So fall is coming, boy. Yes, it is. Yeah. And then we'll start getting into the season of new equipment coming out that we'll sit there and go, oh yeah, that's pretty, that's nice. Yeah, 2025 is going to be a very zero year. The only reason I got this filter is I don't want to try to get these go back and forth between these cameras. I do want to use the other one since it has been lightly used. I'm going to do a full factory reset on it and then get it all set up the way I have this one. Get the filter on it. That won't come till Monday though, so we'll have to use it without a filter for a day so you can see the difference. It's not an ND, it's just CPL, but it definitely does help, I feel like, with some lighting things with the camera. So, because it's a polarizer. To do an ND it'd be difficult because we do so much different, especially with it getting dark earlier and staying dark later. It wouldn't work out too well, I don't think, for us. I know there was something else I was going to comment on, and for the life of me, I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, Murderbot. The last episode of Murderbot was last night. I'm not sure if they're going to continue that series or not. I have not researched it. I don't know how well it was perceived. The ending was interesting. He basically, well, I don't want to give it away in case you haven't watched it. So it was definitely a different episode, different type from what we had, the whole season had been. But it wasn't really what I was expecting, to be honest with you. I was expecting a little bit more action, and it was a little more humanitarian, I want to say. Yeah, we'll go with that word. That works. Alright, unconnect. I removed merge from the Samsung watch, and now it disconnected it from the iPhone. So I just forgot that one, and since Mike came up with the idea for an additional $50 off the Pocket, to give him the Loom Lapse, so he's getting that. I'll be able to use it when we go up there, because honestly doing it around here is just, I forgot about it, to be honest with you, when he said it. I did give it a little bit of thought, but it's just one of those devices that is kind of a niche item for me, and with him moving up to the other house where we have Sky, more often than not he can make some sort of a permanent setup that he can put his phone out there and let Loom Lapse go ahead and snap away overnight. Makes more sense for him to have it. So that and $50 off the Pocket 3 works out. So that last $20 payment I won't need to make. So I might, like I said, I might try to send him something, but I got to get some things straightened out first. Now that the drone is paid off, that is a huge thing, because then the money comes in. What I was doing is the money that I got for mowing and cell phone from my ex-wife's family, I was actually putting right on there and trying to knock it down, and I did. I got it paid off, so I think like 2 payments early. That kind of has to look good. So now I can, hopefully attack something else that needs to be attacked. I just wanted to get that out from a thing since it was a set payment. Here comes the husky. So many huskies in this neighborhood anymore. Yeah, Brie, it's okay. Let the pretty puppy go home. She's so excited. But then she gets a little bit too rambunctious. Priya, you wouldn't even know what to do with the dog. You don't even like other dogs. Where are you going? Nope, nope, nope. Turn around. Come on. Come on. Yep, the other doggy was right there. Yep. Alright, so yesterday I did release the Pocket 3's version of the fireworks. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. I think Jay was the one who said he really wanted to see that version, so I did release it. And he's going to send me some footage next time he goes back to that dam to include in the vlog. That'll be a little bit clearer than, I don't know how we're going to do that. But somehow he's going to send me the footage to include in the vlog for, since I need a passport and money to go to Canada to even go there myself. I'm not really sure what part of Canada it is. So it's been a while since I researched it, so I don't honestly remember. I don't know if Mike's going to be working on the house tomorrow, so we're really just going to go up and going to do a drone flight. Nothing real spectacular. Maybe see what the house is, because the bedroom that we slept in when we stayed over that night is being converted over to his office. So staying over is now not going to happen unless I sleep on a couch. And, the dogs won't really enjoy that too much because I can't take both of them on a couch. So they were snuggled right in with me that night. That bed was so freaking soft, man. Once I fell asleep, I was out. When my alarm went off, I woke up, I'm like, where the hell am I? You ever go like on vacation and the first night you wake up from the hotel and you're like, where am I? This doesn't look familiar. Are we going to do potties outside? Or did you get everything out on the puppy pads? Yeah, I gotta run the deep cleaner again. Shit. Video should probably be, since it was only like a 10-minute vlog, it should be done. kind of on the fence if I want to take them and I put gas in my car just in case something happens and I get out of there late tonight, or just get out of here a little bit early and put gas in it. And I'm running low on gum, so I was gonna stop at Walmart quick since I'm gonna be down in Montoursville to get fuel, since I don't want to take the gas money out of my bank account right now. I know I pay more for it, but need to have it, and it's just one of those situations where I need to keep money in my account because I want to pay Verizon Monday. Alright, well, I'm trying to get some things cleaned up here that I've been meaning to do. I'm getting the K&F Concept bag kind of re-put together. There is actually a side door. The way Mike had these inserts in here, though, blocked it. So I've reversed it so I can actually reach the camera from the side door. So I can pull the camera out and have it in there and put it back in. Just trying to think of each little item and whatnot. I did end up getting the basic case from Walmart and put the Forden on there because there was a sticky mount. I think that's a little bit more secure than the MagSafe. And basically just have little odds and ends, phone mount for doing night photography on the tripod. I did find all 7 of my K&F Concept mounts, thank goodness. I was counting them up, plus I had some extras from previous buys. And I did get, the camera is got the quick release mount back on it, and all of the all the Pocket 3 batteries now have the quick release, so I can swap batteries but then still sit them down on the little tripods that I have, because I have both the OM6 and the Pocket 3's little kickstand tripod thingies set up. I do have the K&F Concept tripod set up with 4 of the mounts right now, just to kind of keep them together. That way I can run multiple cameras, since I'll have another Pocket coming. I'll be able to run 2 different Pockets and the Action 5. Yeah, just trying to get some stuff put away that doesn't need to be out, and I really need to get rid of some stuff. I threw some things away, but nothing really that important yet, because I have a ton of those GorillaPods in all different sizes that I don't use. So it's a little bit overkill, and I just got too many little pieces, and it's like some of it's like that could come in handy sometime down the road. Like the cage for the iPhone. I don't ever foresee me putting it in there again for any reason. Got the MagSafe mount, just use that. I have a MagSafe ring on the back of the Pixel case, so I don't really, and that doesn't go in a cage anyway. I don't know. I'm missing like my original MagSafe mount. I might have given that to either Tim or Mike, the black and orange one. I can't find that one, so one of them probably has it. Maybe Tim. I might have let him have that one, because this one, wherever it went, actually, so it's MagSafe, but it also has the flip downs, so you can like clamp it, but they go away, where the other one, those were always out, and it kind of was hard to store. That's convenient because it stores really easy. Plus that actually has a cold shoe mount or a thread mount. I don't have anything on the bottom of it to hook it in right now. I mean, I could thread it right on, but that's what my morning's been of. We're what, 10:30. All right, so getting probably close to doing what this one's doing. She is taking my bed, but I did find their water dishes in the bottom of my backpack. So I do have their line, if you'd be aiming. I have 3 water bottles. I have a vest in case we go to the races and I forgot my high-vis shirt. And I do have their chain for wrapping around a tree so we can kind of secure them on an adventure. I just happened to open that up. I'm like, oh, there's their water dishes, but I cannot find my camera strap. I don't know what the hell I did with that, unless it's in the car. It might be in the car. It might be in the car. But I got to put one of the K&F Concepts back on it because I took it off because I couldn't find enough of them the one time. So I got to put one of them back on. The one that's loose, I want to put on there. So I don't think I have any more of the magnets. I think I got 3 there. I got 4, 5, 6. That sounds about as many as I have. Those little magnet plates. So that's plenty. It's, you know, if I have to pull one off one of the batteries, because I just have them on there so I can switch out really convenient and still do my normal connections for editing. But yeah, so just it's tough to just throw away stuff that is, I mean, a lot. She bought a lot of those, 2 of those Joby ones at thrift store for like $3. Good that they're the heavy ones. You know, they could come in handy down the road, or they may never will. Good late evening, everybody. Actually, it's basically good night. So this thing, I mentioned, I think earlier in the day, that it had been leaking. We drained it. We tried it today, and it leaked even worse. So right now I have it running in the tub. It looks like the top one here is where it's really coming out of. If I tilt it back, yeah, it's pouring out of the top one pretty hard there. Really nothing showing how to fix that. Someone said don't bother trying to fix it because once they start leaking, they're going to leak forever. Which is not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. And because I have the, I don't have the exhaust connected, it is really hot in the bathroom right now. That is super freaking hot, but it made a hell of a mess here again. Like I said, I was vacuuming this up for quite a while last night and finally just gave up because it just kept sucking water, sucking water, sucking water, sucking water. So if anybody knows what could be the problem, I cleaned the filters the other night and that's when it started doing it. We have had a lot of humidity here lately though, so it could be high humidity. I don't know. What's going on with this thing? I mean, I need it running for her tomorrow, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do to make it where it's not going to flood the room again. I thought about getting a tote, which I could make it to Walmart in 15 minutes and have 15 minutes to shop right now, but it's kind of, but I need a way to prop it up so it's not sitting in the freaking tote while it's getting flooded. So I don't know what else to do. The other thing I'm doing here is Mike sent me this website, Riff Fusion. Come on, turn around. And it is an AI music generator. So all the music you've been hearing in the last few days of videos is stuff I have prompted to create. And I've created quite a few. I've already been working on this tonight again. So if anybody needs to, there's paid versions. I'm using the unpaid version, which it states that it can't be used for commercial use. Now, I don't know technically if you're monetized, if that's considered commercial. Someone would have to let me know in the comments. I'm not monetized, so I'm not paying $6 a month for licensing when I'm not even monetized. But basically, just prompt. I'm doing like cinematic, Celtic, orchestra, bass drums, violin, cello, heavy metal. I mean, you just type. I'm just typing in words. I don't even know if that's how you're supposed to do it, but it seems to be working. So any of the music you hear in the vlogs going forward in the last few days has been basically off this or what Mike had sent me from when he did it. And I have, like I said, I should kind of skim through the list there. Yeah, I've now with the unpaid version, eventually you will get kind of timed out. You'll be queued. You'll have to wait a little bit. So, alrighty. Well, I'm going to continue thinking about what to do with this air conditioner since there's really no videos online on. It says drain the tank. Well, this doesn't have a tank. It has drain ports, and I've done that. Some debris did come out, but it's I don't know what's going on with it. But if anybody has any ideas, let me know. I mean, Walmart does open at 6 a.m. So if I got myself up at like 5:30, I could make my way down there, get two different totes, one to sit it on and one to sit it in, and just let it drip and then empty it out, I guess. I don't know. I'd have to find, you know, something that would prop it up and then something that would catch. So at least a temporary fix so she can use it tomorrow, because it's still supposed to be warm. Not as hot as today from what the Weather Channel told me. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the morning. Thanks. Yeah. Catch you in the morning. Have a good night and stay safe. Well, for right now, this is my master plan. I had emptied the one tote because I had stuff for donation, like cell phone cases and stuff. Chucked them all yesterday. Figured you're never going to take them. Why bother? So there's a tote underneath to keep the air conditioner up, and then there's a bigger tote for it to catch any moisture that comes off of it. So fingers crossed that it doesn't flow out so hard that it overflows anything here. And I had little styrofoam bumpers from a package we got to kind of lock the wheels so it doesn't move. And I put a piece underneath to level it off, because that is one of the things they're telling me online, is to make sure it's level. And right now that's what it's showing on my phone. So I did run it last night in the tub and actually popped the circuit breaker in the master bedroom with it running after, I don't know, an hour. So that's a little concerning. But now I know that at least the outlet in the bathroom is on the same circuit.